Hey everybody, got hacked on the other Instagram account as KTookes, so it's KTookes85 guys. We're gonna get this interview going. I'll send some of you guys different stuff so that way we get everything going. Hi Lynia, let's get you on here. How you doing?
Hi, honey. How are you?
Ah,
Outside of the obvious.
yeah, you look good. Don't worry,
Thank you.
because I know
Anytime.
it's just gonna be you and I for right now on this live until we get more people. So, because since I told you my account
Yeah.
act as K2, so it's K85 now for anybody. And this is my special guest right here, actress, producer above. Her name is Lynia Love. I did say it right, Lynia.
Yes.
So introduce yourself there, ma'am, to everybody.
Hi, everybody. I am Lynia Love, actor, producer, all around, badass. I'm claiming all of that.
Yeah,
And I'm happy to be here. I'm so sorry. I know you had a situation, so,
yeah,
I'm
okay.
here. We here. It don't matter. It don't matter if nobody watches. We gonna
That's
talk regardless. We gonna talk regardless.
mm-hmm. So I just want to make sure everybody know, because so since you say you're an actress, I know you have a movie that you guys
Yes.
are like do a crowdfunding raise that you guys are doing
Yes.
um
Yes.
for the movie Providence, correct?
Yes.
So tell us
I
we'll
can't
tell
hear
about it.
you.
But first, tell us how you got into acting, and you can tell us about Providence.
All right. So I've been acting for over 13 years. Just been grinding it out, on my own, no agent, no manager. A lot of independent type stuff. And it got to a point in doing this that it was just like, I got tired of people trying to keep me in a box,
Mm-hmm.
and I no longer wanted to be in that box. And the only way for me to get out of that box
Mm-hmm.
was to really start contemplating creating my own content. And Providence started with an idea, and that idea was I know what type of characters I've wanted to play,
Uh-huh.
and with Providence, I've always wanted to be a detective. So
Okay.
from that initial thought process was like, you know what? I'm going to create a character for me um, that gives me the opportunity to showcase my skills. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
MJ. So so I came up with the concept and the idea, and I got with my partner Damon Durrell, who wrote the script for me, and he directed it for me because I was executive producer and I star in it. So I knew that taking on those two roles would be a lot, especially the first time it being my project.
Uh-huh.
So Damon handled the directing for me, and he wrote the script for me, and it's just been a long time in the making to get to this point. And the point that we are now is we are in post production, and we are currently crowdfunding. A lot of people don't know what crowdfunding is. So
Yeah.
what crowdfunding is we're raising funds to help finish cover the cost of the post production, which would be editing, coloring, the
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack, the audio, marketing, attorney's fees, crowdfunding fees,
Mm-hmm.
film festival submissions,
Mm-hmm.
and possibly a premiere before we actually hit the film festival circuit. Because with some film festivals, you're not allowed to do a premiere. So I would love to be able to raise the funds so that we can do all of those things before we hit the film festival circuit, which as of today, we hit the $10,000 mark, which is
Congrats.
amazing. And we've been going for 12 days because we are currently rolling into day 11
Mm-hmm.
of the crowdfunding campaign. So we have 11 days left to get the rest of this money, and it's technically all or nothing. So we have to hit 80% of our goal
Mm-hmm.
in order for us to receive any of the funds. I didn't hear you.
Sorry about that. What's the budget you do?
The goal is 22,000, but we only need 17.2 and we're at 10,000.
Okay.
So we're like about, we only need like, I don't have the number in front of me, like about between 75 to $7,700,
Mm-hmm.
and we are greenlit to get all of the funds.
So we gonna pray and lift that up.
Yes, yes, like just pushing because it's been a lot of work. I've been doing this, the behind the scenes I've been doing myself, and it's been hard, because it's like late, and I'm nocturnal. I'm normally up late, but I do work a day job, so this compounded with super late nights and then super early mornings because it's like I social media like that. So that every day
Go ahead. I'm so sorry about that.
since the start of this is crazy, and I need to decompress once this is over. I not need social media for a
Mm-hmm.
while. I need some wine and some naps.
Nothing wrong with that. No, but I'm very happy.
Yep.
Sorry we keep getting the little delays and everything because I know everybody's probably wondering where's the interview at. So for those people wondering why we're doing this interview, it's not under the KTookes anymore. Somebody hacked that account, so it's KTookes85. And this is where at Lynia Love. So that way you guys who are wondering what's going on or there's delays. So we just want to make sure, I want to apologize to anybody who got any craziness. You guys know what's going on.
Oh, geez.
So it's just like, I pray for your boy right here because it's a little irritating. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to make sure my girl right here gets the proper interview that I promise.
I appreciate you even because we could have put it off. Yeah, I mean, I understand completely. I had a situation last week with my Facebook, so
Yeah.
I completely understand, and I had to fight to get back into my Facebook, and that's never happened to me before.
Yeah.
So you know, what I mean, like it was
on all the accounts. You ain't going. The devil's liar. We ain't gonna have that.
I know that's right.
But a lot of people don't know you're a host too, because I see your YouTube channel and you be hosting too. So don't think I don't know about that.
Yes. I have my own podcast called Create Some Edge, and I'm also on the Stephen Knight Show on Monday nights with Chike Evans and Stephen Knight and Nair.
Okay.
I'm part of Hot Topics, so I try to keep my irons in the fire and stay busy, because like that's what we do when we're creatives. You want to stay busy, you want to stay full, and when I'm able to do when I'm able to do what I love, then that makes me happy. No matter how much I may be stressed or whatever. Like if I'm doing what I love, then I'm doing it with purpose. Amen. So that makes it all worth it.
No, I feel you on that because they don't realize that we go through a lot, even with me just being YouTuber, even doing all the above.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on one moment, sweetheart. Right. No, I'm good
That's
now.
All right.
I'm good now. I try to make sure everybody knows what's going on so that way people will know what's going on because people kept calling while we're trying to talk.
Yeah.
But I'm good. But I'm just glad you came, and stood by me right there. So we want to shout out, like I said, Chike. Everybody, because I know you do, like you said, Stephen Knight show, Hot Topics, and we know you're a host. She's an actress, like we were just talking about movie prop, and then doing we said the crowdfunding, correct?
Yep, it's called Seed and Spark. We're on the Seed and Spark platform. That's where you can go and you can make a pledge. You can follow. You can share the campaign page.
Yeah.
We need all the help that we can get. Anything is appreciated. Nothing is too small. I don't care if it's $5. It goes to the pot and it helps move that dial up.
Yeah. So we're gonna make sure we get that up for you. And
definitely.
If you want to put on the comments how they can check it out, You can do that right now if you need to.
Okay.
So that way,
Because of how I got my phone set up, I don't even want to touch my phone.
no, I bring lights so I make sure I look good for you and everybody else. So,
My ring light is horrible, like because of how I have to set the phone up. I gotta like tie it to the contraption so it
yeah,
won't fall. I'm like, oh God, you know what? It's okay.
it's all good. We gonna still make it do what it do. Cause like
We're gonna make it do what it do. I'm cool with that.
cause like we said, somebody tried to stop what I'm doing. No, no, sir, it ain't gonna happen. No, sir, no, ma'am.
Listen, the devil's busy. The devil's busy,
Yes,
and you know, you gotta forge forward and keep moving. So, like, I'm good. You good? We good? We here now.
exactly.
And as we move forward, you know what I mean, this won't be the last time.
It won't be.
So, you know what I mean, like I don't. You hit me up and you want to talk, I'm there.
Exactly. And that's what I did as a grown man supposed to do. You let them know what's going on. But
Exactly.
now since we got all that out, so that way everybody, because I know we're gonna get people saying that when they see this live, because they're gonna got a new account. And then for me, they say that. But we talk about Providence, we talk about you being a host, actress, producer, all the above. Where how did the pandemic everybody asking, how did you what made you
That's
like the whole pandemic, what made you how did it start your or maybe affect or maybe made your creativity more different from what we're going through right now?
so for most people were quarantined in the house. I still worked throughout the pandemic, like because I had no choice. Um, because of what I do, I needed to be in office.
Mhm.
Now, the good thing about that was I was technically kind of sort of in there by myself. So, you know, that I'm working and I'm like, yo, it's quiet and there are so many things that I would love to do because I feel like I had the time, like, because once I got off work, then I'm quarantining and I'm in the house.
Mhm.
So it was like one of those things. You could have either used the pandemic
Mhm.
as a crutch to be stuck or as a catalyst to move forward. And for me, I wanted to move forward. And I said, you know what? I had been putting off getting back into radio. I had did podcasting years ago, and when that ended, I felt some type of way, and I was like, "Yo, I really want to get back into it," and I kept putting it off because self-sabotage is real serious.
Mhm.
Like we do that to ourselves, and we be like, "I want to do something," and you be like, "Nah, but I don't think I can. Nobody gonna
Mhm.
listen. Nobody ain't beat." But I'm like, it doesn't matter. If I'm just talking, eventually somebody's gonna listen. So I decided to, you know, get back into radio and start a podcast. And that's how Create Some Ish came about because I felt the need to talk to people about my experiences and be transparent in regards to my journey, whether it was just within my personal life or my acting life. And I just wanted people to be motivated, encouraged, and challenged to create their own ish because in the world that we live in now, you can do so much
Mhm.
right in your home, right on your
Correct.
phone. You don't have to wait for nobody to give you permission. You give yourself permission. And that's what people need to learn. Like, I understand that because we've been taught this mindset of you got to work to pay your bills.
Mhm.
We didn't grow up with the you need to go out and pursue what you love,
That,
what your passion is, what your purpose is. And what I'm doing, I'm finding what my purpose is. My passion is performing. My passion is creating content. But my purpose is helping people. My purpose is to be able to speak to somebody and I tap into something that sparks in them and it's like I got this. I can do this. I want to do this. And all I need to do is just start because every day you wake up, you get to start again.
that's
Every day.
right.
Every morning you wake up, that's you. getting that reset button to start all over. And that's the most amazing thing that a lot of people take for granted, is that you get to start over every day. So if I made a mistake yesterday, guess what? Today's coming. That mistake is in yesterday.
That's true.
That mistake is in last week. I'm in a new day. Let me figure out what I did wrong so I can make it right today and not live in what I did, but what I'm about to do and what I'm going to do.
That's right. Because a lot of people don't know you have, because don't you have your production company named Lady Love Productions?
Yes.
So tell us about.
Yes. So it took me forever to come up with a name for the production company. Um, and there's going to be a twist with that coming up within the next 6 months as well. Sometimes you're married to some things and sometimes you're not. But it took me a while to come up with that, because of course, when you are a business, you know what I mean, you have to move accordingly. You just can't move all willy-nilly, and you have to establish yourself. I'm doing all these things. Well, I need to set myself up because I am a business. I'm running a business. I'm producing a film. I produced a pilot and I co-starred in a pilot in DC. Like, I'm a business. So I have to move accordingly. I got to file my taxes. I got to make sure, I'm accounting for the spending that I'm doing on any project, anything that I'm doing. Like, I got to account for, I have to hold myself accountable. I got to pay myself. I got to pay other people. So I have to run myself as a business because I am a business. I'm a businesswoman. So having the production company finally, getting it registered, getting the name and stuff like that, that was a great moment. Soon, we gonna be trademarking stuff, but it is gonna be a change. I have trademark Create Some Ish. So I'm not playing no games. Like, it's serious right now.
True. And let everybody know also you have a book, or is it?
Yeah. So the book is based off the podcast, and this is the book.
Okay.
So I am now an author. This sounds weird, but
No.
I am an author. It's Create Some Ish, a guide to discovering your passions and living your purpose. So, I talk the same thing that I talk about in the podcast is what I touch on in the book. Listen, I'm no guru. I'm telling you based off of life experiences. I'm not trying to persuade you or convince you. I'm just sharing with you and I'm talking to you. When I talk to people, I like for people to feel like I'm like your big sister. I'm like that good girlfriend that that you could talk to, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm going to be honest and I'm going to love you at the same time.
Sure. That's good, because with all that together, we see the growth and we see you being that businesswoman who's a boss at the same. So I get where you're coming from with that.
Yep, and there is a thing too. It does cost to be the boss.
Yes, it does.
I get that, and but when you ask God for something, you better be ready. You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna come wrapped up in the bow. You know what I mean? It's gonna come rough. It's gonna come rugged, and it's gonna come hard. But it's gonna come because you worked hard for it. And I'm embracing all of the obstacles and the trials and the tribulations, and I'm embracing all of it because within that I'm growing.
That's
and
true.
I'm learning, and I'm blessed, beyond belief, because I've gotten this far, because I never used to acknowledge my progress. I would always be like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this.
Yes.
I know how to sit still now and be like, damn, I did that. Damn. Let me treat myself, no matter what, let me treat myself to a cookie from Panera's, or let me go get a drink, or let me take a nap. Me taking a nap is a treat for myself with the way I be running. So, I stop and I smell the roses. And I'm just like, I'm very appreciative for my journey. And I don't, the one thing I will say is I always, when you're constantly just trying to reach a goal, it's like you're never going to be satisfied. Um, but you know, I appreciate what I'm going through.
That's true.
And only because I go so hard is because I know what I want and what I deserve.
That's
And that's where I stand in that. I stand in that, and I'm just a sister working. Yeah, I mean, making these movies, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy them, writing these books, having the talks, and doing podcasts and stuff. I'm just a sister who loves. I'm a creative, and I love talking to people, vibing with people, and loving on people to make sure that they loving on themselves.
true. So since we've gone through a lot so quickly already, I just realized that even with me having a little a little, how can we say,
Mm-hmm.
a little misstep for a bit, but
Little
recover.
mishap. Little mishap.
But what when do you when she get the money for Providence, from the funding and everything? When do you guys see like the release date of the movie?
So
Or what
once
what month are you like what's the goal date?
so hopefully having everything done maybe by August. We're in May now, Jesus. So maybe July. Um, Done enough to where we get this money and I can sneak in a premiere before we hit the film festival circuit.
Hmm.
Hopefully July, I mean August, maybe September, hopefully.
Okay.
Um, because the weather is nice, and my fear is that of course with COVID, once the weather starts to get colder, that's when viruses love to migrate.
That's true.
So if I can get a premiere in before the weather, um, before we hit cold weather again, that would be great. If not, then we'll definitely be in the film festival circuit, shopping it in the film festival circuit, getting more eyes on it. And then the premiere would have to wait until after we're done with the film festival circuit.
Gotcha.
So which would be if we wait until after the film festival circuit, it probably wouldn't be till 2022.
Gotcha.
But that I really don't want to do that. I would like to do it before.
Okay.
So, I need y'all to donate. I need y'all to make a pledge. I need give us some cash. Go ahead to the link in my bio and click the Seed the Spark campaign page
Hmm.
and make a pledge to the campaign. We have some awesome perks that you can choose from. I know that a couple of those perks, you get a 30-minute Zoom with me, the executive producer and star of Providence. Other ones you'll get, we have our Providence face mask,
Okay.
and we got the wristbands, and I'm not supposed to say this. My favorite is the coffee mug because I love the coffee mug. This is my favorite. So whenever you can pledge and give to the campaign, everything we appreciate. Nothing is too small. It could be $1. I'm not gonna be mad because that dollar can go towards the goal. And like I said, we hit 10,000 today. Um,
Well, congratulations
and
on that.
we just need about like 70, like between 75 and 7,700 more to receive the funding and get greenlit so we can make it do what it do, because the premiere is like on the top of the list for me. So
Hmm.
I definitely can't wait. 11 days. Make sure y'all donate. Link is in my bio. We got 11 days left to finish raising the rest of the money so we can finish the film Providence, which I created, I star in, I executive produced. And you can also check out the trailer on my page. Our trailer's up. I released the trailer last week, and we've gotten an amazing response regarding the trailer. And it's a good feeling to finally put it out there to people because I've been holding on to it for so long.
Yeah. Yeah, because she came the one that actually told me about you, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling her. She cool.
That's my brother, my partner. And he's one of the people that has gone hard for me, during this campaign. And I love them dearly. And it's just like, we gotta support each other.
We do. We
You
all.
know what I mean? Like we gotta support each other. So, I appreciate you for having me on. At some point, after this campaign, when I get back on my podcast, because I couldn't do nothing else but this campaign,
No,
then I gotta bring you on my podcast as a
oh.
guest, and we could chop it up on there. Then I have to put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
And that's all audio. It ain't even video, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
Oh, I wasn't worried anyway. I'm worried. But tell everybody where they can follow you at on all your social media and websites.
I am Lynia Love everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My website is www.lynialove.com. You can also purchase a hard copy of my book, Create Some Ish, off of my website. Or if you don't like the old school way, you can go over to Amazon and purchase a copy of my book, which is the Create Some Ish, a guide to finding your passions and living your purpose. You can click the link in my bio to donate to our Seed and Spark crowdfunding campaign for my feature film, Providence. No pledge is too small. The trailer is also on my page. You can check out the trailer. And if the trailer moves you, go ahead and slide over there to that Seed and Spark campaign page and drop off a couple. Just slide over there and drop off a couple dollars and help your girl out, so we can finish raising this money, so we can finish covering the cost of post-production, because I paid for everything up to this point. And, this is a part of being a filmmaker. Sometimes you got to do crowdfunding, and this is my first time doing it. So I would appreciate it if you guys contribute to the pot so we can make this movie happen and we can get it out there to the masses. And I think that once you follow me, then you'll see everything that I'm doing, like everything that I'm doing. So thank you for the support. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, you are very welcome. And I want to thank you. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you for dealing with, we had the little mishap before when we were trying to do our interview with somebody hacking my original Instagram.
That's all right.
But it's okay. We'll get a better one anyway. So anybody following my girl Lynia Love, you follow me at KTookes85. And we're going to do this. And this will be on YouTube also. So you don't have to worry about that, Lynia. I'm going to send that, DM you that. Once I get off here, I'm going to send you the YouTube link and everything. And we're going to do what we do.
And I'll put it up all over my social media and get it up on the websites and stuff.
Okay. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for even wanting to come on the KTookes podcast.
Definitely. I appreciate you.
And trust me, when I come on your podcast, it's on.
I can't wait.
And then
I cannot wait. I look forward to it.
Yeah, because we both are hardworking people. So, a lot of times we have to do this on our own. So we have to let you guys know that we appreciate all the love and support you guys give us. Make sure you support Nia's project, her book, the movie Providence, by
my book, my movie,
funds and everything, helping her out. Just follow her, and trust me, she's actually one of the nicest people. And we got to keep the show running, but that's it. We're going to give you guys. So we'll see you guys on the next go round. Lynia, thank you so much. I'm going to hit you up after this. And you have a great Thursday and just a wonderful week, period.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye,
y'all. Follow me. Bye.
Bye.